You have to have faith that these things are going to happen if you keep pursuing on the path that you're on. If you keep going, if you keep making changes to the path that you're on, and you overall just keep going. Just keep going. You have to believe that if you keep going and keep working and keep putting in those hours, you are eventually going to have what you desire. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video today, I'm going to be talking about complacency and different ways and things that we can do to overcome being complacent individuals on our journey to achieve our goals in life. Before we jump into this video, just think about subscribing to my channel. Look at this beautiful icon right here. You can just click that red subscribe button. Go ahead and like this video for me. Turn your post notifications on and let's get into this video. So in this video today, I'm going to be talking about the different kinds of complacency. I'm going to be talking about non-complacent individuals, as well as different ways that we can not be complacent in our journey to achieve our goals. There's two different types of complacencies that I'm going to be talking about in this video. There's short-term complacency and then there's long-term complacency. Short-term complacency, if you hear something out there, it's just my mom. Short-term complacency is basically something that happens in the short-term time period. Whether it's spending hours on social media and you're complacent, just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, or whether it's spending hours just doing things that don't really serve you to fulfill your long-term desires, when you know you have other things that you could be doing, but you're doing things that don't really serve your purpose of fulfilling your desires. That's more so what short-term complacency is. So you're complacent in that space of just watching Netflix videos every night when you get off work, or binge watching YouTube videos, like I said, or just spending hours on social media. You're complacent in that mindset of just, enjoying those leisure activities, which is okay every now and then. But when it comes to your long-term goals and your long-term desires, you always kind of want to remind yourself of what you want to do in the long term. And as far as long-term complacency, let's be real, it's pretty dangerous. It's a pretty dangerous place to be, because you can settle in this mindset of, this is just the way things are and I'm complacent. I'm dealing with whatever is being thrown at me at this point. You can be complacent in a relationship that is unfulfilling to you. You can be complacent in that toxic relationship. Just having a mindset of, well, I'll never find anybody better. And so you just stay right at the place where you're at. This can be applicable to different jobs. It can be applicable to your friendship circles. It can be applicable to anything that you really let go for a long period of time. And you start to settle in that mindset of, I can't do anything to fix this. This is just the way this is. Long-term complacency is a very dangerous place to be. But the thing about long-term complacency is that it can always be changed. If you are an unhappy person, if you're living an unfulfilling life, working at an unfulfilling job, in an unfulfilling relationship, these things can be changed. And I will tell you how you can change this mindset. The first thing that you have to do to overcome complacency is to live by a faith over fear mindset. You have to have faith in yourself, faith in your abilities, faith in your worth, faith in your knowledge, faith in your anything. Literally anything that you desire, you have to have faith that you don't only just want that, but you are deserving of the things that you desire. So for example, going back to our relationship example, it's not enough to just say, I want to be happy. I want to be in a happy, fulfilling relationship. You have to genuinely have the belief system in the back of your head that you are deserving of a happy and fulfilling relationship. You have to have faith that what you are bringing to the table in this relationship is equivalent to what you deserve. If you are bringing a good attitude, positive, high frequency to this relationship, if you are the type of person to always be giving and pouring into, you have to genuinely believe that I deserve these things in return. You have to have faith in these beliefs. And you also have to have faith in the fact that what you desire in a partner will come to you. In entrepreneurism, you have to have faith in your abilities. You have to have faith that you are going to make it to where you desire to go. You have to have faith, and you have to believe the things that you desire, the business that you desire to acquire. Hey, okay, we're rhyming today. You have to have faith that these things are going to happen if you keep pursuing on the path that you're on. If you keep going, if you keep making changes to the path that you're on, and you overall just keep going. Just keep going. You have to believe that if you keep going and keep working and keep putting in those hours, you are eventually going to have what you desire. Whether it's a business or that perfect job offer, you have to look everywhere in your city. You have to have faith that these things will present themselves to you. It's very easy in this process of fulfilling our desires to not only get complacent, but get stuck. You know, on these roads to our desires, there's going to be obstacles that we encounter. There's going to be things that we don't really know how to handle because we've never experienced them before. And before we go back into that area of complacency, that mindset of complacency, that relationship that we're complacent in, we have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable and pursue past those obstacles to fulfill our desires in life. So when we're on our journeys to our desires, it's very easy, especially if this is something that you're new to be afraid of what is going to happen. As humans, we're kind of hardwired to look for threats to our survival based off what we've learned and what we know. If we're going onto a path that we don't really know what's going to happen, we don't know what to do, and it is completely new to us, we're going to feel a little bit of fear in the back of our hearts. We are. It's just what it is. If you don't know what's going to happen, you're going to feel a little bit anxious going into this path, onto this journey that you're about to pursue. And that's why it's so important to have faith over fear. You could have been on a 10-year-long journey to fulfill your desires, whatever they may be, but you have to keep going. You have to keep making adjustments to your journey, and you have to keep going out of faith. Fear is what's going to hold you back. That's why it's so important to have this faith over fear mindset when it comes to overcoming complacency. I forgot what I was talking about for a second. There's just so many directions that this conversation can go, so just bear with me, guys. The second thing that you can do to overcome complacency is just remind yourself of your why. Why do you want this to happen? Why do you want to be on this path to achieve this specific desire? Why? Is it to feed your family? Is it to achieve happiness within? Is it to love yourself in all areas at any stage? Remind yourself why you're on this journey in the first place, because I'm telling you guys, it's going to get rocky, it's going to get bumpy, you're gonna eventually hit a block in the road, and you're gonna want to quit, and you're gonna want to get complacent, and you're gonna want to just be like, oh, I made it this far, yay! But you really can keep going if you just make it past that block. Just remind yourself of your why. The more that you remind yourself of your why, the easier it will be for you to push past these obstacles and to not fall in that trap of complacency. And the third thing that you can do to fight complacency is to surround yourself with people that support you, as well as surround yourself with people that you can learn from. Find a mentor. Keep people around you that boost you, build your confidence up, make you feel like you can do this. That is so important. In every journey that you're on in life, you need to surround yourself with people who support you. If you're not surrounded by people that support you, it's going to be that much easier to let other people's negative words and negative thought processes infect you and keep you in that place of complacency right there next to them. It's just that easy. So you might as well find a friend group, find an accountability partner that you guys can have these weekly growth meetings with, whether it be entrepreneurism or weight loss or just personal development in general. Finding that person or that group of people that supports you, hold you accountable, push you in the direction that you need to go will keep you out of that place of complacency, because these people not only want you to grow and thrive, but they want to thrive and grow themselves. Complacent individuals and non-complacent individuals don't typically hang out in the same circles. Let's just make that clear right now, because if you have a complacent individual and a non-complacent individual, the non-complacent individual is more so likely to build up a support group of people around them that is not holding them back with their limiting mindsets as the complacent individual would. And just to touch on mentorship and entrepreneurism, your peer support group, your friend group that is building you up can only get you so far. So you want to have that mentor in that field that you are aspiring to be in, entrepreneurism, whether it's educational, whatever. If you have that mentor that has that knowledge and those processes that work for them, they're going to be able to help you pass these obstacles even more so you can make it past complacency. So that is everything that I have to say for this video today. If this video brought you value, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye. Being in relationships for way too long that you know don't bring you fulfillment, that's a new one.